Officers accused of selling their badge.
Hookers, free vacations, cash, jewelry, all part of this corruption scandal that could reach from the NYPD to City Hall. Chief Investigative Reporter Jonathan Dietz broke the story. He is live at federal court with more on the alleged bribe scheme and who was paying the officers. Jonathan.
Yeah, 3 of the officers appeared in federal court here just a short time ago, and they began walking out of court here on bail. One of them, Deputy Chief Michael Harrington, emerged just a short time ago. He left and walked to a vehicle without comment, not answering reporters' questions. A second officer, Sergeant David Villanueva, also emerged from the courthouse just minutes ago. He also declined to comment as he made his way into a waiting vehicle. This, as the feds say, some high-ranking officers sold their badges, sold their oath to do favors for 2 businessmen. One by one, the 3 officers were driven to federal court as the FBI this morning searched at least one home linked to the corruption scheme. Prosecutors say Deputy Chief Michael Harrington took payoffs from these 2 Borough Park businessmen.
They got, in effect, a private police force for themselves and their friends. Effectively, they got cops on call.
From police headquarters, as the number 2 officer in the chief of department's office, Harrington allegedly ordered favors for the 2 businessmen, from police escorts to fixing tickets. Prosecutors say on one occasion, a lane of the Lincoln Tunnel was even shut down and reserved for a business associate of the 2 Borough Park men. In return, the feds say Harrington got cash and gifts, $6,000 in free hotel stays in Chicago, free sports seats, some worth $700 per seat, as well as $12,000 in home improvements, including new windows. Also charged Inspector James Grant, who once ran the 72nd and 19th precincts. Prosecutors say he got a private jet trip to Vegas, free hotel, complete with a prostitute ready and paid for. And in exchange, he allegedly did on-demand favors to help the 2 businessmen. One of them, Jonah Reichnitz, has pleaded guilty and is now cooperating. Jeremy Reichberg was arrested this morning and denies the bribe allegations. Both men are tied to former correction union boss Norman Seabrook, who pleaded not guilty to separate corruption charges earlier this month. The 2 men were also big fundraisers for Mayor de Blasio, and questions continue to swirl as to whether the mayor or his top aides crossed the line. The mayor denies any wrongdoing. 2 other officers charged today. Richard Ocatel pleaded guilty to basically selling gun permits in exchange for cash. The FBI says he was paid by this man, David Lichtenstein, who denies wrongdoing. The FBI says Lichtenstein paid thousands more to another cop, Sergeant David Villanueva, to speed up gun license processing for over 100 people.
This kind of corruption puts the lives of all New Yorkers in danger.
As for Recknitz and Reichberg, prosecutors say the Jewish businessmen sometimes dress like this, donning elf hats and delivering some payoffs and gifts to police officers around the Christmas holiday. Now, 2 of the indicted men in court today pleaded not guilty. Attorneys for the others say their clients deny the charges. Many do back in court on July 11th. All the players, again, being released on bail at this hour and emerging here at the federal courthouse. Live in Lower Manhattan, Jonathan Dietz, News 4 New York.
All right, Jonathan, thank you for all that new information. We move now to the weather. An air quality alert in effect in New Jersey, and summer officially arrives today with the summer solstice. Sunrise happened right at 5:25 this morning. The sun will set at 8:31. That gives us 15 hours of sunshine, making this the longest day of the year. Let's head over to Storm Team 4's Dave Price. Hey, Dave.
A busy day at the Weather Center, and of course, celebrating the long day. Sun's direct rays right now over the Tropic of Cancer, giving us these long days. It is going to be simply beautiful until after the 8:30 hour tonight.